Have you ever spent an entire weekend studying for an exam, only to get the same grade as someone who barely studied the night before? Meanwhile, you sacrificed your free time, skipped the things you enjoy, and still didn't see the results you expected. That can be incredibly frustrating, and a lot of students assume the problem is that they're not smart enough or not disciplined enough. But in reality, the issue is usually something else. Most students are working very hard, but they're using study methods that are inefficient. When your strategy is inefficient, studying longer doesn't necessarily mean learning more. In fact, research in cognitive science shows that a small number of learning techniques can dramatically improve how quickly you understand information and how well you remember it later. In this video, I'm going to walk you through a set of simple ideas that can help you learn faster, remember more, and reduce the amount of time you spend studying. These techniques are practical, easy to apply, and work for almost any subject. The first thing to understand is that studying should never begin with the textbook. This sounds strange, because textbooks seem like the obvious place to start, but reading large amounts of material before knowing what actually matters often wastes time and mental energy. Many students begin by reading page after page without a clear goal, hoping that simply exposing themselves to the information will make it stick. Unfortunately, that approach often leads to frustration because much of the material may never even appear on the exam. A far more effective approach is to begin with the questions. Look at past exams if they are available, practice problems provided by your instructor, or review questions at the end of the chapter. These questions reveal the patterns your instructor is likely to test and highlight the concepts that are most important. Once you see those patterns, the textbook becomes a tool for answering specific questions, rather than a long document you have to read from beginning to end. Instead of passively absorbing information, you are actively searching for answers. When you study this way, your brain automatically focuses on information that is more likely to appear in the exam, and you avoid wasting time on material that is less relevant. Another improvement comes from shortening your study sessions, but increasing their intensity. Many students believe that studying for several hours straight will automatically produce better results. In reality, long sessions often lead to mental fatigue, wandering attention, and frequent distractions. After a certain point, your brain simply stops processing information effectively. A better method is to work in short, focused cycles. Choose a single task, such as reviewing one concept or solving a small set of problems. Set a timer for about 30 minutes and concentrate only on that task during that period. Treat that half hour as a dedicated block of deep focus. When the timer ends, take a short break to reset your attention. Stand up, stretch, walk around, or drink some water. Then return for another focus cycle. These short bursts of concentration keep your brain alert and prevent the slow, unfocused studying that often happens during long sessions. Over time, you may find that 2 or 3 highly focused cycles produce more learning than several hours of distracted work. It's not about studying longer, it's about making the time you do study far more productive and mentally efficient. One of the most powerful techniques for remembering information is teaching it out loud. When students read notes silently, it often feels like they understand the material, but that feeling can be misleading. The brain sometimes confuses familiarity with understanding. You might recognize the words on the page and assume you know the concept, but recognition is very different from being able to explain the idea clearly. Real understanding becomes obvious when you try to explain the concept without looking at your notes. After learning a topic, imagine that you are teaching it to someone who has never heard of it before. Speak the explanation out loud, using simple language and clear examples. If you find yourself struggling to explain a step or forgetting part of the process, that is extremely useful feedback. It shows exactly where your understanding needs improvement. This technique forces your brain to organize information logically instead of simply recognizing it on the page. By turning passive reading into active explanation, you strengthen your understanding and improve your ability to recall the information later. Another mistake students make is trying to memorize information before they truly understand it. Memorization works much better after you understand the concept behind the facts. For example, If you are studying biology and you understand why a certain biological process happens, the individual steps within that process become much easier to remember. But if you try to memorize the steps without understanding the reason behind them, the information feels like a list of random details. Your brain has no meaningful structure to attach those details to, which makes them easier to forget. Understanding acts like a framework that holds information together. Whenever you study a new concept, try asking yourself questions such as why this process occurs, how it connects to other ideas, and what problem it is solving. The more clearly you understand the underlying logic, the easier it becomes to remember the individual details. In other words, understanding reduces the need for memorization. Your study environment also has a larger impact than most students realize. Many people attempt to study while their phone sits beside them, notifications appear every few minutes, and social media tabs remain open on their computer. In this situation, the brain constantly shifts attention between tasks. Each time your focus moves away from studying, even for a few seconds, it takes time for your brain to fully concentrate again. This repeated interruption significantly reduces efficiency. One simple rule can dramatically improve your focus. Remove distractions before you begin. Put your phone out of reach, silence notifications, close unnecessary browser tabs, and work in a quiet space whenever possible. Creating a distraction-free environment allows your brain to enter a deeper state of concentration. When your focus remains uninterrupted, tasks that once took an hour can often be completed in much less time. Another practical strategy is to create a quick study map before diving into the details. When you start a new chapter or topic, spend 5 minutes scanning the structure of the material. Look at the headings, subheadings, diagrams, and summary sections. This quick overview gives your brain a general sense of how the information is organized. Think of it like looking at a map before traveling somewhere new. If you already know the general layout of the area, it becomes much easier to understand where each street leads. The same principle applies to studying. When you know the overall structure of the topic, individual pieces of information make more sense because they fit into a larger picture. Practice problems are also far more powerful than passive reading. Many subjects, especially mathematics, science, economics, and engineering, require the ability to apply knowledge rather than simply recognize it. Solving problems forces your brain to retrieve information and actively use it. This process strengthens memory and improves understanding. Even when you make mistakes, the process of correcting them helps your brain learn the correct approach. In fact, mistakes are often one of the most valuable parts of practice. Each mistake highlights an area that requires more attention. Over time, repeated problem solving builds confidence and speed, which are both extremely useful during exams. Another helpful technique is reviewing information at spaced intervals rather than trying to learn everything in one sitting. When information is studied only once, it fades quickly from memory. But when you review the same material multiple times over several days, your brain strengthens the memory each time. This method is known as spaced repetition. Instead of cramming all your studying into one long session the night before the exam, you revisit the material briefly over multiple days. Each review reinforces the memory and makes the information easier to recall later. Surprisingly, these short reviews require much less time overall than cramming because the information becomes more stable in your memory. Technology can also be used intelligently to support learning. Tools that summarize information, generate practice questions, or explain complex ideas in simpler terms can save time when used carefully. For example, you might ask a tool to quiz you on key concepts or to provide additional examples that clarify difficult topics. However, technology should assist your learning rather than replace your thinking. The goal is still to actively understand and explain the material yourself. Tools are most helpful when they help you test your knowledge and identify gaps in your understanding. Another often overlooked habit is reviewing your mistakes deliberately. When students receive graded assignments or practice tests, they often look only at the score and then move on to the next task. But the real value lies in analyzing what went wrong. Each mistake reveals a gap in your understanding or a misunderstanding of the question. Keeping a simple record of these mistakes, whether in a notebook or digital document, allows you to review them later. Over time, this list becomes extremely valuable because it highlights the patterns of errors you tend to make. By reviewing these mistakes before the next test, you significantly reduce the chances of repeating them. Finally, one of the most important lessons is that effective studying depends more on consistency than intensity. Many students wait until the pressure of an exam forces them into long study sessions. But learning becomes far easier when you review material regularly in smaller amounts. Even 20 minutes of focused review each day can build strong understanding over time. When you maintain consistent contact with the material, your brain continues reinforcing the knowledge. By the time the exam arrives, most of the learning has already happened. When you combine these ideas together, starting with questions, studying in focus cycles, explaining concepts out loud, practicing actively, spacing your reviews, eliminating distractions, and learning from mistakes, you create a study system that works with your brain rather than against it. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by endless material, you approach learning with clear steps and realistic goals. Studying becomes less about sacrificing your time and more about using smart strategies. The truth is that learning efficiently is a skill, just like writing or solving problems. Once you develop the right habits and techniques, studying stops feeling like a constant battle. It becomes a structured process you can approach calmly and confidently, knowing that the time you invest will actually produce meaningful results.